Alright, I greet you all. If today is the first time of coming across our video, I would like you to subscribe, like and share. We are here to preach the gospel of freedom. We are here to set the record straight. We are here to speak that bitter truth without fear or favor. That is the sole aim why we are here, to propagate the gospel of freedom, to propagate the gospel of redemption. That is why we are here. All right, there's a video I made. A white man, a white aged man was telling us why they introduced democracy to Africa. That the sole aim of introducing democracy to Africa is to loot the resources of Africa, because that will be an avenue for them to choose a puppet or to install a puppet. They will maneuver, not maneuver, they will control to get the resources from Africa. This video here is Niger. This is Niger, which you all know. The man is their finance minister. He is the finance minister. You watch the video and see how he's crying. You see how he's crying. Why is he crying? The military guys, the khaki guys that took over power, they called him and said, Bobo, you have to account how you've spent money ever since you were made the Minister of Finance. You have to count for Nigerians how you spent their money. The man busted tears, started crying, and they told him, if you fail to account, or if we discover fraud, that you looted the resources of Niger, that you looted the resources of Nigerians, they go buy you by execution. They will buy you by execution. The man started crying. And we all remember when these military guys took over power, this same West, they were ranting that how can you overthrow a democratic elected government? How can you overthrow a democratic elected government? Now look at the finance minister in that democratic elected government. Come and account on how you've spent money since you were made the Minister of Finance. He's crying. Why is he crying? Why is he crying? Why is he crying? You see how West we are ranting, jumping, talking all manner of things. Democracy, oh democracy. Democracy, oh democracy. Look at one of the person working in this democratic government, the finance minister. This is just one. We're not talking about other ministers. But just look at Nigeria. Can such the ones that call the khaki men in Nigeria? Anyway, no men left there. The people right there, they are repentant Boko Haram and few crops of regular soldier. They don't have bite again, no power again. No power. But in other country, look at how they are taking care of business. Rather, they are using these people, these ones in Nigeria, to oppress their fellow oppressed. The oppressors are using them, these khaki men and these uniform men. They are using them who are also oppressed to oppress their fellow oppressed. This is what they are doing. But look at Niger. They've taken care of business. Now you don't have influx of Nigerians in Nigeria again, because the guys there have taken care of business, and these guys, they don't want to use ear to hear anything West. Imagine, to tell you, that is why I said we need to visit these guys, these people. Biafra need to visit them. We need to go and knock on their doors. Despite that most of these people from the north, both their governor, all these people from the north, they are from their Niger. Even the one that ruled them before, called Buhari, is also from Niger. Despite the relationship, despite all the money, they looted from Nigeria and invested in Niger. To a point, they bought, we all know when they bought how many SUVs, send it to Niger. They built rail from Nigeria to Niger. They constructed road, built road from Nigeria to Niger. Despite all these things, Niger said, hey, before any Nigeria will enter Niger, you must not use that ECOWAS passport. You must not use ECOWAS passport to enter Niger. Now, the way they are seeing West is the way they are seeing Nigeria. They are seeing Nigeria now as the agent of West in Africa and in Sub-Sahara. You see, they are seeing Nigeria as the puppet of the West in Western Africa. Niger, they are now despising Nigeria. They are despising them. They are seeing them as a willing tools which these guys are using in Africa to destabilize Africa. Because these Boko Haram, they are the people that they know that we all, there was, when is it when was this, that Brutai or whatever, when Brutai was during the last Fulani administration, there was a time the news came that the soldiers from Niger piagidere ndị Boko Haram piabata na territory, piagide Boko Haram piabata na territory Nigeria. Now piakwa na territory Nigeria. Now they now call the attention of Brutai, call the attention of Nigerian government that, man, for our own side, we've taken care of business. Because then they had joint task force, Chad, Niger, since Mali, or Chad, Niger, with Nigeria, when they had and Cameroon, when they had joint task force to combat Boko Haram. Chad delivered. They make sure that this Boko Haram no near their territory. They buy them like tomorrow, no day. The same thing with Niger. They even ring Brutai, say, guy, we are in your territory. You all could remember when this thing happened. We are in your territory. You guys should come and take care of this business on your own side. For our own side, we've taken care of business. Even at a time, later they were like, they said it that the people that makes this Boko Haram to still get ground in this Sub-Sahara, Nigeria. So, and they know that with this revelation, as Trump entered into power, that America, via Obama and Biden, they were sponsoring Boko Haram. That is, they have sponsored these guys to create instability in Sub-Sahara. So now, Niger, even Chad, all these countries, Burkina Faso, Mali, they've seen Nigeria as the puppet of the West in Sub-Sahara. Do you see areas we are having upper hand and leverages? That if we can make contact and connections to meet with these people, and also to let them know that this West, they are the problem we are having, that this very Nigeria, They are the willing tools of the West in this sub-Sahara. That if Nigeria should be disintegrated, that the interest of the West in this sub-Sahara go by automatically. It go end automatically. We have a good case to present to these guys, because they don't want to use ear to hear West again, and they don't want to use ear to hear Nigeria again, because Nigeria is causing. They are using Nigeria to cause, because Nigeria has the population, Nigeria has the resources. They are using them to destabilize the region. You see, everything is on our side, though. You see this Biafra? If we truly want this Biafra, it is our hand. It is our hand. We need to start now to lobby. These guys, they are out there for us. If we knock, they will open door. So long as Naina so the same language, which is when they make a West, see from Africa, why they are in for it. Is to our own benefit. West Jaja. These guys, they are the reason why they don't want to pay attention to Biafra. And if you can remember, when they wanted, the same West wanted to use Nigeria, use Tinubu to attack in the name of ECOWAS, to attack Niger. Niger challenged them. They came very close to Nigerian border. Say, "May Nigeria cough." Say, even during the Biafra war, say, "Na them fought that Biafra war, and they regret ever fighting that Biafra war." They regretted fighting that Biafra war for Nigeria. Say, whether Nigeria get army. Whether Nigeria get army. Now, if we can meet, if our emissaries can meet these guys and tell them, yes, now you guys have seen why we wanted to opt out from Nigeria. It's because of this West. Because they were using them then. Go on, they used to go on. Today, go on. Boko Haram have destabilized Gowon place. Gowon cannot even go to his ancestral land and sleep. This is the reason why we say we want to be on our own. Because we know that the West have much influence in Nigeria. We have a good case. We have good case to present to these guys. If we are meeting them to lobby them to support us. No long talk. I want you guys to watch Finance Minister of Niger. They called him to account. The man started crying. In other words, enough looting they involve. Another democratic elected government to now they work for looting. A lot of looting they involve. I greet you all. Peace and love. We are here to speak that bitter truth. We are here to set the record straight. We are here to actualize Biafra. I greet you all. Peace and love.
Hello viewers, thank you for joining us today. I hope everyone is doing fine. I know you must be wondering, why is a grown man crying on a live television? Well, let's get on to it. We all know that recently Niger military took over the government. In doing so, they asked the finance minister to give an account within 48 hours since he was appointed as the finance minister of Niger. And this was his reaction. He was seen crying bitterly on a live television. Give an account since you were appointed as a finance minister or face live execution. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's funny and it's sad at the same time. It's funny as to why would you cry like a baby when you know you've served your country diligently. If you know you've been true to your country, why are you crying? That is the funny part. And it is sad as to why civilians work so hard and these African politicians keeps everything to themselves. They are so greedy. We'll be back. Just subscribe and we'll let you know what happens next.